Today on Viewpoints, I'm talking to Greg Woodburn, the founder and CEO of Give Running in the United States. Welcome to Viewpoints, Greg. Now, what made you decide to enroll in the Rotary Global Exchange Program?
I'm the founder and CEO of an NGO based in the United States called Give Running, and our mission is that we use running and other sports to work with disadvantaged children and teach them about the life skills and character traits that aren't just for success in athletics. They create that foundation for success in all aspects of life. And doing work with Rotary clubs in my home district in Southern California, I've spoken with different Rotary clubs on collaborating on certain projects and doing fundraising and really building from my experience being involved with Interact Club in high school. So when I've been speaking with the Rotary Club of Ojai near my hometown and where Give Running is based, they mentioned this GSE program to me with the opportunity to go internationally and extend Give Running's reach and learn more about how other NGOs are succeeding in developing countries. So I've been to Africa twice before this doing work related to my NGO, but never been to Asia, so I was interested in learning more about Sri Lanka in a personal and professional way with Give Running.
And how important do you think it is for young people to get involved in community service?
I think it's hard to emphasize how meaningful community service and giving back has been in my own life. I definitely I'm a firm believer that when you give, you receive so much more in return. And for me, I've really learned through Give Running that the best way to put our own challenges and adversity in perspective is to empathize with what other people are going through and then try to take action to help others. So when I had a series of running injuries and athletic injuries growing up, instead of feeling disempowered about my situation, luckily through working with my family and friends and teammates in my hometown running community, I was able to hold a collection drive for running and athletic shoes to give more than 500 children Christmas shoes as a gift for the holiday season. And then from there, a single athletic shoe drive snowballed into an official 501c3 nonprofit organization. And seeing how quickly it grew and how much support I had behind me, I quickly stopped thinking about the challenges I was facing and instead focused on the blessings in my life and how I could share new opportunities and all of that joy with other people. And I think part of when you are interested in giving back and you really find that deep passion, I think giving really becomes real and it becomes personal. And an amazing blessing of a trip like this is that you have the chance to really create those personal bonds across cultures. And I think giving is a strong way of forming those bonds that make the world seem a lot smaller and a lot more friendly.
Having worked in Africa and now with your visit to Sri Lanka, do you think enough is being done in terms of humanitarian work?
Yeah, that's definitely, there's always different debates or different philosophies on what models work. I think the two approaches or the two ideas I really firmly believe in are, first of all, I think it's crucial that it's not about what people receive, it's about what people do. So aid shouldn't just be about handing something to someone and telling them, now you have this. It's about empowering communities and empowering individuals to be agents of their own change and to really listen and work with different communities. So with Give Running, if we're doing something in an inner city in Los Angeles, or if we're doing a program in a community here in Sri Lanka, our approach is going to adapt based on the needs of that community and the children or the families that we're working with. It's important for us to have that flexibility, and again, most of all, it should be not about giving shoes or giving sports equipment, but using our running programs and our coaching sessions and our opportunity to interact with these kids as a way to help them feel empowered and active and excited about being a positive influence and finding their own passion. And in addition to the focus on action rather than giving tangible items, I feel like it's really important for NGOs or government organizations or for-profit businesses to find ways to work together. And that the idea of joining hands or playing on each other's strengths really is crucial. So for me, I'm very interested in the field of social entrepreneurship and how we can blend the social impact of the NGO space with business models and focus on sustainability and growth from business sectors to make the most strategic and long-lasting impact possible.
Now, there's legislation that has been passed in Sri Lanka stating that every child should participate in at least one sport during their school tenure. In line with this, how important do you think is sport for kids when they're growing up?
Yeah, I think, personally, I feel like whether it's through running, the sport that I played, or it's through music, or it could be through dance, one of those things that you find passion through. I think it's really important that by challenging yourself or learning about yourself through sports or building connections with your teammates. For me, running was never just about trying to win the race. It's about racing the clock or being the best that I could be. So I feel like the emphasis on sports or having sports be mandatory as the education for children here in Sri Lanka is a very positive thing, and not that every child will be a winner or receive a first place medal, but they'll all have the chance to learn more about themselves or feel that self-confidence and that joy from working with teammates, from improving themselves, and from setting those goals and then running towards them.